Take one, action.
It's really important to dress according to your brief. Tatum, you know, very often you receive those castings and it will ask you to dress in a certain way. The reason why it is asked is not just because, it's because you need to actually look like the character that they are envisaging for their storyboards, for their final product. And if you don't go dressed according to brief, it does not only look like you've made no effort, but it also looks like you don't, as you can imagine, you're going to pay in comparison to
all the
your
other
competitors.
characters.
Exactly. You also have to take in mind though that, or keep in mind, that certain colours, certain patterns could also distort on camera. So anything that is zigzag or exceptionally busy is not a good idea. It creates noise on camera, that's what you call it. And also, if you go for anything that is maybe very green, it could reflect against your skin, so also not a good idea. Pastel colours are usually great. Green skin, yeah, green screen. Exactly. So we're going to ask Tatum to take us through a few items that are good to have as your emergency model kit. Always have these in your car.
Okay, so the first thing would be a costume or a bikini for when you are doing that girl on the beach role, and sometimes I want to see how you do look in a bikini and how your body is out of clothes. Yeah.
And also make sure that it's a good fit. You don't want to be suddenly borrowing something from somebody at a casting and you don't look great in your outfit.
A shorts or a skirt is also always good to keep as well, because a lot of the times I want to see the shape of your legs as well, and sometimes in jeans and in pants, in dresses, you can't actually see the shape of your legs. So always carry shorts or a short skirt with you.
And also choose your shorts according to what looks good on your legs, because maybe a high short is not going to be as flattering if you're a little bit more mature, where for somebody like you it will look really sexy and will show a bit more leg, and also nothing that is too tight, because that could also create bulges that you don't want.
Black pants is always essential, because this you can dress up or you can dress down. You can do it casually or you can spruce it up and make it look a bit more formal as well. You could also add like a sexy top and then do more of a sexy sort of sultry look with a black pants. Can you help me? Very good, thank you. A leather jacket is also always good to keep, because this is something that also sometimes looks a bit more put together but can also look casual as well. So it doesn't look like you're trying too hard, but you also look a bit funky and like you're on trend. I should put it that way.
Absolutely, and again, depending on what the brief stated, what character you're going for, but definitely one of the must-haves.
Like black pants, I think little LBD, little black dress is also always good to have, because this is what you could pair with a pair of sandals, and then it doesn't look so, looks a bit more casual, but you can also pair it with a pair of heels and then you look on top of the world. So I think a nice black dress is also always good to keep in your car as well.
Very good
It's
idea.
also very slimming as well, the
Yeah.
black.
Yes, and even though this is a little bit more of a sexy number, imagine pairing that with a black jacket, it immediately takes you into corporate mode.
Exactly. A nice formal lacy black top is also nice. You can pair this with your black pants or with a pencil skirt as well, a pair of heels, or with sandals or sneakers as well. Also dress it up or down, but it is more of a sort of sexier sort of shirt or...
Yeah, but you can change it. So you could either wear a black bra underneath it for that sexy look, or you can wear a little tank top underneath and it changes it completely.
And then you can just have this, a pair of black jeans and then a pencil skirt, and there's all three looks that you need.
Exactly.
A nice blazer is also always good to keep if you are going for an estate agent or talking about white, a nurse, a nursing role or anything like that. So always keep a blazer as well.
A note on white though.
There we go, yeah.
It's fabulous, but in a studio that's all white, you basically disappear. So I would only wear white if I'm going as a nurse. Or if I'm doing something corporate, I would wear a white shirt, but I would wear a dark blazer over it so that I don't disappear into the background.
So then maybe for this you could wear a blazer more of this colour, so a dark jean, a white shirt, and then a blazer more like this colour, which would also look quite casual if you're wearing it with a pair of sneakers and a jean pant.
Absolutely, and what I also want to add is we've got all your fabulous shoes over here. It's not a lot, but these can make all the difference into what the outfit's going to look like at the end.
I would also say bring a poncho or a warm jersey, because in Cape Town, as everyone knows, we experience all 4 seasons in one day. So it's always good to keep warm clothes with you as well, to just put over your shoulders when it is a bit more chilly.
I also want to add, for those models who don't have their own transport, obviously something like this is not as simple. So there I would suggest that you just have a rucksack with you and minimize this. You really will then just need a jacket, a pair of jeans, which more than likely you would be wearing, and I would say a little black dress, because then that little black dress you can have as where you've got to look a little bit more sexy, model-like, or you would team it up with a jacket so it's more corporate, and then just carry a pair of heels around with you, and then I think that should be fine.
This is just a added extra. It's not an essential, but a nice trench coat is also always good to have, because it also looks either corporate, trendy, or it can look casual as well. So it fits in with a lot of roles. So a nice trench jacket that you can also wear up or then wear down as well with a pair of heels or a pair of loafers could also look really nice.
What I love about this, purely because in my time I have actually done a lot of commercials where I had to look like I was on safari, and this could look really chic, but you could also look like you're going on safari if you team it up with the right stuff. So I would just make it a little bit more casual, maybe wear like a 3/4 type of shorts, put a thick sort of scarf as if I'm, you know, or like one of those softer scarves where it looks like you protecting yourself from the elements, and maybe you could have a peak cap that could make, you know, and obviously if you've got your accessories and you have a, what do you call those things, slung around your neck, binoculars, that could work as well.
Awesome. And then it's also always good to keep a gown or a cover up with you in the model bag as well, because sometimes you go to castings and you're not sure what clothing you're going to be wearing, and I remember being on set and wearing quite skimpy clothing, and I didn't really feel comfortable walking around in that, so I wanted something to cover up, and luckily I did have a gown in my bag. So always keep something like this.
Also even in a casting situation, because if they want you to change into swimwear, and you might be standing around for quite a lot, or maybe you've got to walk from a bathroom through in front of everybody else, and you know, which might not be the greatest feeling when you're casting against these people. It is also good to then at least have a bit of a cover.
If you can bring a warm gown, then you're sort of doubling up on the warm clothes and the gown. So try and bring something that's warm and that you can cover up with as well.
Wonderful, thank you.
Something that's very, very important to keep is an old scarf or old piece of material, because sometimes when you have your face, your makeup done, and you have to put clothes over your head, so it's good just to have this to cover your face, otherwise all of the clothes are going to be full of makeup, and that's sometimes a bit embarrassing as well, and you don't want that to happen with clothes that aren't yours. So.
And especially sometimes there's quite a hefty price tag attached to these clothes.
Exactly, so always keep an old piece of material or an old scarf, and also always have a pair of flesh underwear as well.
Very important. And for girls with smaller bra sizes, there are also things that I like to call chicken fillets. It's little inserts to give you a little bit of extra oomph. It's important to have that as well. And the stick-ons are also important because you might be given something that's quite see-through, and that obviously will just help protect you in that situation as well.
Okay.